As an aspirant to become an Episcopal priest, Joe faced a growing divide in his parish. Joe's crisis management training is balancing tradition and innovation in worship. The S.T.A.R.R approach will be used to understand the scenario we are dealing today. Let me begin with situation or our scenario. Some members strongly favored preserving traditional practices, believing they represented the essence of worship. Others advocated for a more modern approach, wanting to integrate contemporary music, technology, and new ministry styles. The tension between these groups risked creating division within the congregation, making it challenging to foster unity. Task. Joe needed to navigate these competing perspectives in a way that honored both tradition and change. His task was to listen, discern, and lead the congregation toward a unified vision that embraced the richness of tradition while allowing room for thoughtful innovation. He had to prevent conflict, encourage dialogue, and maintain harmony in the church community. Action taken. Beginning with listening and understanding. Joe met separately with both groups to hear their perspectives without judgment. He acknowledged their concerns and sought to understand why they valued tradition or change. Articulating a shared vision rooted in core values. Joe worked on identifying the core values that both groups held in common: deep faith, meaningful worship, and a strong church community. He used these values to craft a unifying vision that spoke to both perspectives. Educating on the value of tradition and innovation. During sermons and parish discussions, Joe taught about the importance of both tradition and adaptation in church history, showing that faith has always been a balance of preserving and evolving. Encouraging a both-and approach. Rather than choosing one side, Joe proposed an approach that honored tradition while welcoming gradual change. He suggested retaining beloved traditional elements while incorporating new ideas thoughtfully. Introducing change gradually and respectfully. Joe proposed small, incremental changes, such as having a mix of traditional and contemporary services, or using new technology in a way that complemented existing practices. This allowed the congregation to adjust without feeling overwhelmed. Emphasizing unity and diversity. Joe reinforced that the church is a diverse body of believers and that worship should reflect this diversity rather than division. He encouraged respect for different worship preferences while staying united in faith. Creating opportunities for feedback and reflection. Joe set up forums and surveys where parishioners could express their thoughts, ensuring that everyone felt heard and valued in the decision-making process. Modeling flexibility and open-mindedness. As a leader, Joe demonstrated a willingness to embrace different viewpoints and adapt, showing that tradition and progress can coexist. Role in the solution. Joe acted as a bridge builder, not a referee. He facilitated conversations, encouraged mutual respect, and fostered an inclusive environment where everyone felt heard. He took on the role of a unifier, peacemaker, and visionary leader, ensuring that no one felt alienated by the changes. Resolution. Through Joe's patient and strategic leadership, the congregation began to see the value of both tradition and innovation. Over time, resistance softened, and the church embraced a blended approach that incorporated elements of both old and new. The community became more united, recognizing that faith is not about choosing sides, but about growing together. Now it is for Joe to learn these areas in balancing tradition and innovation in parish life. Begin with listening and understanding. Take time to hear all perspectives before making decisions. Articulate a shared vision rooted in core values. Help the congregation see the bigger picture of faith and worship. Educate on the value of tradition and innovation. Teach that church history shows both preservation and transformation. Encourage a both-and approach. Instead of choosing one over the other, find ways to integrate both. Introduce change gradually and respectfully. Small steps prevent resistance and allow people to adjust. Emphasize unity and diversity. Show that differences enrich the faith community rather than divide it. Create opportunities for feedback and reflection. Let parishioners feel involved in shaping the church's future. Model flexibility and open-mindedness. A leader who is adaptable inspires others to embrace change gracefully. Pray for unity and guidance. Seek wisdom from God to navigate challenges with grace and discernment. Joe learned that leading a congregation means guiding people toward unity while respecting differences. By balancing tradition and progress with patience and wisdom, he became a stronger and more effective leader in ministry. Good luck, Joe.